Hello. Who's joining me? Leon, John, Linda. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi, Linda.
Can you hear me? I guess
sure
so.
can. There's a little delay, but that's fine. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Nice to connect.
This is fun.
If I know some of you are joining me for the first time, it's only my third broadcast. And I thought I would start these because I have connections a little bit all over the world. And, it's just nice to connect with people. There's so many people saying that internet is actually disconnecting people, but I want to use it for what I think it can do best, is to connect people. And this is not about me, about my business. It's really just about us getting together for a few minutes a week to just be. Does that make sense?
Totally makes sense to me. I love it.
Yay. You're in Ottawa, right, Linda?
I am. Where are you? You're in Montreal?
I'm in Wasaga Beach in Ontario, close to Barrie.
Oh, that's right. We had that conversation.
We did.
I'm in Montreal, and I used to live near Barrie, and I'm familiar with the area. Yes.
Yeah, and we were supposed to meet in February, but there was this big storm, and I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But
and now we're meeting in June.
In June, I know.
Pool, and it's going to be hot.
And maybe not coffee.
That's right. Maybe not. Maybe lemonade.
For adults. Yeah. Were you impacted at all by the storm?
No, we didn't get the ice storm here.
Oh. Hi, Leon. Hey, you.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. That is such a great picture of you and your nephew.
Oh yeah, I know. Every time we get together, like I said, there's no adults.
No, well, I was thinking, I
5-year-olds.
don't know who looks more like a child, him or you.
People say he looks like me. I say I look like him.
Yay. Thank you for joining us
Oh,
today.
thank you for inviting me.
Is it coffee you have?
Yes, it is.
Cheers.
It's Clever Office Coffee. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Who else is joining us today? I hear coffee being poured.
It's my Arbonne bottle.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hi, John.
Where is everybody else from?
I'm Linda. I'm from Ottawa.
Oh, nice to meet you, Linda.
Hi. Where are you from, Leon?
I'm from Collingwood.
Oh, we used to live right near Mount St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
I only moved to Ottawa 2 years ago, so I'm very familiar with that area.
I love it here.
Mm-hmm.
There's Stephanie.
Hello.
Hi, Steph. Someone's in the background. Hello, you in the back. No, that's fine. So I'm just curious, who's familiar with Google Hangout in here?
I used to use it a year ago.
So how do I set it that when somebody speaks, they get on the screen? It was like that just a few moments ago, but then it changed.
Oh, it's because you might have clicked on someone's name. If you click on them, like at the bottom, if you click on their name, it locks to their screen.
So how do I unlock that?
You click it again.
Ah, thank you. There you go. See?
Do you see my picture? Do you see me live or?
Yeah.
We sure do. As soon as you speak. Hi, John. Say Jean or Jean or John?
Yeah, you can call me John.
John. Jean-Sébastien. I like that.
Yeah, Jean-Sébastien, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where are you calling from, Jean-Sébastien?
Today I'm calling from Montreal, Quebec in Canada.
My hometown. Yay.
Yeah, it's a nice place here.
Yeah.
It is.
So I think all of you are first timers for my virtual coffee dates.
Yep.
Definitely.
Linda heard me at the beginning. I'm not sure if you did, but this is like really informal. I have no plan at all. And it's just about like-minded people getting together just to be and to, to connect despite the distance and despite the kilometers and despite where we can be in the world to, I don't know what it's gonna lead to, but I just had an idea, and like I tell my friends and my clients and everybody, and I tell myself all the time, well, if you have an idea, just follow through and see where it leads. So it's about connecting people and hold on, let me look. I think we're all entrepreneurs, right? So we're all at home alone working.
Well, I'm at the office.
Are you at the Clever office?
Yeah.
Oh, look at both of you. You're together apart.
He's at the front, I'm in the back.
Awesome. So, do you have any ideas or suggestions or things you would like to see or happen over those coffee dates?
Myself?
Any of us.
Oh, to be honest, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was like, I'd walk in here and there'd be a conversation and I would just be a fly on the wall, maybe. So I don't know.
Okay. Linda?
I really liked what you said, that it was just meeting over coffee, and since we're all new here, that we would do the same thing that if we were at Starbucks, hi, how are you, what do you do, where are you from, and just to get to know each other a little, and then we can connect on Facebook and on each other's websites and get to know each other a little more still.
Yeah. Jean?
Unless they all want to come and sit by the pool with you in June.
I can't wait. I'm going to Ottawa next week, actually, next Tuesday. So it's too cold for the pool, but
it's starting to thaw out. I can see the pool now.
Yeah. Jean, do you have any ideas, suggestions, intentions?
Yeah, well, you know what? For my own personal experience, when we get into those kind of conversations, I always felt that the best way is to let the conversation go wherever it's going to lead us. But to answer the question, that being said, I think that to just bring a team, like let's say consciousness or veganism or whatever subjects, like one subject at the top, and then the conversation, let's say we're 4 or 5, the conversation is going to be a creation of art, by itself, just by being connecting and just talking. And that's what I felt about that meeting today with these beautiful people today.
Yeah, and I thought we could actually use the Facebook event to post ideas of themes, and then every week I could select one, and then we come prepare or not. I'm okay with go with the flow, to just know that, like you said, if it's veganism or how to incorporate healthy habits, or about what book are you reading, or what book have you read lately that you recommend because I'm out of ideas for book, or things like that, And if it flows, and well, it always flows. So what am I saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. It always.
Yeah.
It always flows. When there's good hearts and there's inspiration, it's always there.
And I want to make it short because I know everybody's time, but if people stay longer, they stay longer. But if And if people can just come for 10 or 15 minutes, they just come for 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay. Awesome.
I know that with Google Hangout, we are limited to 10 people. So, we'll see as the weeks go by if there's more people joining. I don't know how else to host. I know about Webinar Jam that you can host those Google Hangouts, but there's only one person that can be the speaker, and then other people can be attendees unless I specifically and individually invite you to be a speaker, but it's not as interactive. Does anybody else have experience with Google Hangouts? I know, Leon, you said a year ago, but...
I've been on a couple, that's all.
Did you host any?
No, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, was because I will be doing that.
Nice.
So I want to be holding events, because my live events, I can only cover so many people that happen to be available on that exact date and time. So I would like to broaden that.
Yeah, that's great. Well, if you have any questions, I'm learning too a lot about this, but if you have any questions, it's about community, right? Ask, and if I can help, or if Leon can help, or anybody else, and that's how we learn.
Great. There's a message on the side that says, that Stephanie posted, Tanya from Mountain Fitness.
Yeah, Tanya walked by and she says, "Oh, who are you talking to?" She wanted to say hi to Jim.
Now, is her mother's name Gail?
I have no idea.
Okay, where did you see that?
Who's the person that started Mountain Fitness?
I can't even remember. I know that Tanya's looking to run it permanently herself, but we'll see.
Okay.
I don't know who the other guy's name is.
Okay.
Where do I see that mess? Ah,
Oh, yeah,
On the
you put it
left-hand
chat.
side.
yes. Hi, Tanya. Do I know her? I'm sorry. Do I know you?
She might. She knows your face. She knows your name.
Okay. Hi. Oh, well, she said, hi, honey. Is she there? No. Okay. Thanks for bringing that to my attention, Linda. I didn't even see the message. See? Learning as we go. Well, because I know some of you are first, and we didn't have a theme, I thought I'd bring this book. You know this book? And that I read something from it, just for today. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I am one with the power that created me. I am totally open and receptive to the abundant flow of prosperity that the universe offers. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. I am divinely guided and protected, and I make choices that are beneficial for me. I rejoice in others' successes, knowing there is plenty for us all. I am constantly increasing my conscious awareness of abundance, and this reflects in a constantly increasing income. My good comes from everywhere and everyone. All is well in my world. I love this. Any thoughts, comments?
Yeah, like Louise Hay, she's quite a success. I love the fact that she started her business when she was like Colonel Sanders, over 60, and she's just made such a difference in the world.
Definitely. I just have to make a parenthesis. One thing I love about Google Hangouts is it practices me with my listening skills because it's so interactive. As soon as I speak, I come on the screen and interrupt, but it forces me to be mindful about interrupting or letting the other person finish.
Yeah, I love that too. Because it reminds you, you're like, you see your face, you're like, I don't want to see my face, I want to see your face.
I know, it's awesome. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
what's the business for everybody? What's everybody's business?
So for me, I started up Social Stream Global, and basically we sell a TV box that allows you to stream movies, TV shows, and like live sports and news and stuff like that. And there's no monthly fees, but our company focuses on the customer service. So if there's any issues or if you can't find something, then we have a live agent that helps, to find different things. And if applications go down, then we service that. And Stephanie's going to join me here.
So it's like a iTunes box?
Sorry?
It's like iTunes, like the ITV box?
ITV? Do you mean like the Apple TV?
Yes.
Yeah, the only difference with the Apple TV and ours is that there's no fees for finding the movies or like TV shows or anything like that. It basically finds all this content on the internet and it brings it to your box so you can stream it, but you can't download it. And it's open source. So the Apple TV is run by Apple. This software is run by, it's open, so anybody in the world can add content to it, remove content, change things. It's open, like nobody owns it. Like it's a beautiful thing where it's just on the internet and people can just access it.
Great.
Yeah. So how about yourself?
I'm an author and a speaker. This is my book. It came out in November,
Oh.
and it's an international bestseller. It's endorsed by Dr. Joe Vitale of The Secret. If you're familiar with The Secret, it's also endorsed by Dr. Marsha Weeder, is the CEO of Dream University. So I'm really thrilled with how it's going. And what I want to use Hangout for is wherever you see a square like that in the book, it means there's an exercise. So what I've been doing is having book studies like that. So I have a book study that's a live group, and we get together to discuss it. So I would like to do the book study online, is what I'd like to use the Google Hangouts for.
Nice.
Very
So I
cool.
do that. I do coaching. I'm also the host of Mo Mondays. There's a Mo Mondays in Barrie. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I'm the
I have.
host of Mo Mondays Ottawa. And so once a month, on the second Monday of each month, I get 6 speakers that come and they tell a story from the heart for 10 minutes. And you're all welcome to come, second Monday of each month.
So why is it called Mo Mondays? Like Motivation
It
Mondays?
started as Motivational Mondays, and what they discovered was that people didn't want to come out for motivation, and it just automatically got shortened to Mo Mondays. But it is motivating, and it's inspiring, and every month is a different story.
Is it like
So it's good fun.
it's like a TEDx, right? It's like a TED. Somebody comes and talks.
It is.
It is.
It is. It's 10 minutes long, and like a TEDx, it's not open mic. I schedule the speakers now. I'm scheduling into July.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have speakers already booked for August and September also, all the way through.
That's very interesting. Very interesting.
I get a lot of people. What do you, John? Jean, qu'est-ce que tu fais?
Yeah, I have to tell you guys, I'm French first. I'm not English.
Aussi.
Pardon?
Moi aussi.
Vous autres aussi?
Moi aussi.
Bon. All right. C'est super. But I'm gonna speak in English for today. You know what? I met someone like 1 month ago, and he asked me the same question. And when I finished answering that question, he said, "You're like a gift that's being unwrapped." And that's what I am right now. I have a platform that I really love on Facebook. I've created. It's called the Conscious Experiment. I've started a little channel. I'm starting doing some films. I do photos. I'm photograph. I draw. I do graphic designs. I love to speak also. I love to motivate. I love to brainstorm. I love to bring ideas. I love to bring. I love to invent. You know, I like to bring stuff that never been done before. So basically, there's not really. Y a pas vraiment de there's no. I didn't find a word to say what I do in life. Uh, so I do a lot of things. You know, I can be in many environments um, and bring something new. So that's what I do in life.
Mm.
You know, that's not answering the question, but it's answering at the same time, right? So
It
I'm like a jack
definitely
of
is.
all trades.
It answers quite a lot actually, because it's nice to be able to hear what you're doing, and even if it is kind of general.
Yeah, it's very general.
And yet it's what we all do, because if you don't create, I don't know what you do in life if you're not creating.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just talking about this morning. We were having on my mastermind call that I lead every Thursday morning a discussion about what it means to be an artist and a communicator, and the limiting beliefs that some people have, thinking they're not an artist or they're not communicators. But we all are artists and communicators. We communicate even when we don't say a word. Communicating is an art. So it was an interesting conversation.
I want a Google Hangout.
Yeah, I agree with the communicating is an art, and I feel um, like I guess the way we communicate as humans now, it's a lot of things are changing. Like um, we're not going to the being person anymore for validation. We're going to like third parties. We're going to like if we're gonna buy something, we read like reviews. We're checking on websites or how popular is this person on Facebook or how popular are they on like social media or Google, like do they show up on the first page? And it's just amazing to see that, we as people like, and I'm kind of running like this little campaign just to test how things are working on Facebook, and it's just amazing to see how like 10 years ago, how we responded to people and how we respond to people today. Like, for example, on my business page, I've been posting testimonials with customers or like experiences with customers or whatever. And yesterday, I met a couple who has been following my Facebook page since November. They were scared to call me until they started to see like 7 of their friends purchased my product. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I have to get this before like all my other friends get it too. So it's like, instead of calling me and saying, hey, can I see how this works? It was like I have to see it through my friends and I have to see it through other people and it validates. So the communication, I feel like we're evolving. Like I feel like it's an evolution that's happening and it's separating a little bit.
It's an interesting balance, isn't it, between wanting social proof so that before you make your decision, but on the other hand, you need to also make your own judgments and trust your own intuition
Yeah.
and not just be validated by your friends' decisions. I mean, it's one thing if you make the decision and then you get it validated by your friends. It's sort of like when you're hiring somebody, you don't want to hire them based on their references. The references is after you've already made the decision to hire them. Then you check the referencing product. You should make your decision based on what you think and you feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's really changing.
Yeah, it is. Like peer pressure, and when you get out of the box, like just you said, I think it's the best way to find yourself and to experience life. It's to get out of that box set of tools where everybody uses the same tool, and um, that's like I believe that it's the best way to how can I say that? I think that when you research, when you get out of the lines of mass appeal, this is where you find truth, and there's only truth. So you have to find truth. So you have to respond on your intuition and how you feel in the present moment. And if you depend on other people to find truth, you'll never find truth, and you'll never find your path. So you have to find your path, and when you find your path, you find the right people at the same time. So it's very
Isn't
interesting.
it interesting, though, that the two, on one hand, we want to trust our intuitions and we want people to make their decisions that way, but on the other hand, we really want everybody to spread word of mouth about how great we are so that we get promoted through word of mouth. It's a bit of a contradiction, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you know what? For me, the way I see it is, I want customers to refer me. I want customers to say nice things about me. And you know, there was a quote that I got from my grandfather. My grandfather passed away when I was like 7 years old. So he left all these like lessons with me before I left. I didn't even know what I was gonna do. Like, you know, he said if you're gonna do certain things, you're gonna be a great husband. I'm like, I don't even think I'm gonna have a girlfriend at 7 years old. Like, he's telling me about a wife, and I'm like, I don't think I'm even gonna have a girlfriend. But one thing he said to me is like, if you can live your life the way our dog sees us, like if you can be that guy, then you'll live a perfect life. Like you'll live an awesome life because you know your dog sees you at the highest. He sees you as the best. And you know when a customer, so for me, I feel like every morning I wake up and I want that testimonial, I want that review, I want that word of mouth. And if a customer calls me with an issue, like I'm on top of it. Like it forces me to be a better person, to be of more service, you know, so that authentically I can get that referral, I can get that word of mouth. And our entire business has been built on word of mouth. And I mean, we have so much competition. I mean, I don't believe in competition, but I mean, in terms of like business, we have other companies doing what we do, but nobody's really doing it on the level that we're doing it at. So I've, you know, forcing myself to want those testimonials has it's forced me to raise the bar so high. Even I have to strive to live to that.
Hmm. The reason I like testimonials, I find, is because for me, I'll speak for me, I've learned when I was young that it was, is that the right word? Boastful.
Boastful, yeah.
You don't brag, you know. If you're good, and you think you're good, something might be wrong with you for thinking you're good. So, you know. And then, if you're good and you know you're good, don't tell anybody. But
Yep.
the thing is, you know, it's not being arrogant. Yes, like it could be. There's a fine line with arrogance, but it's okay to own my magnificence, you know, and it's okay for others to say that they're good at what they do. And actually, I have found over the years that I'm really inspired by people who can own their magnificence in a non-arrogant way, but in a assertive, self-confident way. Does that make sense?
Oh
Makes
yeah.
total sense to me.
Huh, thank you. So when I receive testimonials, it kind of gives me that confidence and that affirmation, not just confirmation, but affirmation that I am good and other people think I'm good too. So I'm going to own it simply, humbly, not as in I'm on top of the world kind of thing, but just like, yeah, thank you. I'm grateful for my gifts because I believe that divine has put beautiful gifts in me, and who am I to keep those hidden, you know? So
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, like I mean, there's a I believe in intentions. So if I was to say something like, you know, if I was to say something nice about my company or myself or my fiance or the people around me, um, depending on the intentions, because this is one thing that I learned as a guy growing up in with friends that were just, like the value that they had for women was not very good, and they would say anything to a girl just to get her to sleep with them.
Mm.
And so there's a way to compliment somebody with the right intentions, and then there's a way to compliment somebody with bad intentions. So the same thing for yourself. If you say something in the terms of trying to put somebody else down, trying to make yourself higher, I think to me that's diminishing to somebody, and it doesn't create a win-win situation. So it takes away from the relationship. But if you're gonna say something like, for me, I've empowered so many young guys to live to a higher standard, to attract a proper, like a girl who's gonna be there to be his wife, to be the mother of his kids, like like to stop wasting time with just like trying to just sleep with people for no reason. And even with my business, my friends me from the beginning, they said, "Oh, you're not going to make it. There's so many people doing this. Like, you're not going to succeed. You're coming into the game late." Like all these stupid things that I would hear, and I just said, "Watch me."
Mm.
But I didn't say it with arrogance. I said it as in like, you don't have to believe in me, but when I do it, you can say that you know me, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you bragging rights to know me.
Okay, I gotta go. This was
Me
nice.
too. This
Bye-bye.
was nice. Thanks for joining us, Linda. Bye.
Bye.
I actually have something at 2 also. Thank you so much, Leon, for joining.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I think
Oh,
Stephanie's gone.
yeah, she's the
She
only one
said,
at front.
Oh, and Jean is back. Hi, Jean. I'm about to leave, actually. I have a client at 2.
Sorry about this.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Well, what did you think, guys? Did you like this? Should we do this more often, like every week? Can you hear me?
What was the question, Janick?
What did you think of this? Should we keep on doing this every week?
Well, for me, it's one of the first time where I always wanted to do one, but it's the first time. So yeah, it's a good practice for me to connect with other people, and yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
enjoyed
me
that.
too. Thank you for coming. And like I said on the event, if you have any topics, any suggestions, any ideas, feel free to share, and then we can make a theme, right? And come, like I said, prepared or not, and see where it leads.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. Have a great week.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.